What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mordin, and I'm back again with another entertainment news update right here for you. Today, I'm doing something different. I'm doing a tier ranking list of our Ghanaian artists for the 2020 year calendar. And I have a list of artists here you can see on your screen right now, and I'm going to place them according to the tier list I've created. So I have the GOAT tier, I have the good, I have the average, I have the missing in action, that is MIA, and then I have the F9. So which artist is going to fit there now? There were a whole lot of artists I'm not going to be able to put in there, but I'll mention them as I go on. But then I'll create this list so that other people, other content creators can also come onto the vibe, and then we see and then have an average idea of what the musicians in Ghana did another year of review. Because of COVID, a lot of things went ajar. But without wasting much time, let's get straight into the video so I don't waste your time. Now, when it comes to the year under review, COVID came in a way where a lot of people didn't expect lots, we weren't sure of a lot of things that were going to happen. So to start my whole thing, I'm going to start with LaRusso, right? LaRusso is this young gem who has been good. Now, let me put him right here before I continue, right? So LaRusso has been really good. Recently, he did a collab with Shatta Wale and Samini on one song. He has a song with Stonebwoy and Kwesi Arthur. And this year alone, he has about 3 different records with over 1 million views, although he is young and new to the whole scene, right? So LaRusso's impact in the industry for being young and for being new to the whole thing, I think has been good. So I'm going to place LaRusso at good. Now, this very list I'm creating right now, I'm going to be very, very tough on a lot of the guys because it's going to be, for example, you can see someone like LaRusso being good and you can see a big artist being down simply because of their level and what is expected of them. You get it? Everyone can go ahead and create their own tier list, but let me know what you think in the comment section below. And if you want to contribute something, do not insult, just state real facts, and that is just it, right? So I'm going to go with the next person, which will be Wendy Shea. Now, Wendy Shea, I'm just picking them randomly and just bringing like that. Wendy Shea has been an artist that this year, when I think right now, just at the top of my head, what Wendy Shea has done, I think of the song she did with Shatta Wale, the haters whatever thing, and then also now the new song Dondo, which I think the wedding song that she recently released with Kwame Eugene. But the whole year has been really quiet. So for Wendy Shea, I wouldn't mince much words. I don't think she did much for the year under review, so she's gonna go for average for me. That is where Wendy Shea is gonna be for me. Now let's talking about the females. There is one artist that stood out for me another year of review, and that is Eno Baroni. Now Eno Baroni, you all remember when this whole beef thing was coming on, with Sister Efia and all that, going head to head and all that stuff. Eno Baroni stood out and was even calling out for the guys who would want to come for her, having this banter with medical and all that stuff. And Eno Baroni's year was also good. I would say Eno Baroni had a really good year compared to what people expected of her. I mean, she made her presence felt, for a long time she was quiet in the game and all that, but this very year she made her presence felt, and that is very, very important. Now, I'm going to go on to Miss V. Now, Miss V has been a bit of an issue, leaving the camp of Lynx Entertainment and trying to come on with her own thing. This year she had an interview saying that she was depressed and a lot of things weren't going well for her, and we get it, but Lynx Entertainment controls a lot when it comes to the Ghanaian music industry. And to leave them and wanting to come back and see that you can do things for yourself. Let's look at easy, It's never easy, It's never easy. So as for Miss V, she's trying. She's not missing in action, but I think for a lot of people, she's missing in action. So I'm gonna have to put her in missing in action. Now, talking about missing in action, there's another artist I'm gonna put in missing in action. That would be Ochiami Kwame right there. And then if there was another artist who is not here, who would go definitely onto my missing in action list, it's going to be someone like Papi Kojo. Now, missing in action lists are basically artists that are supposed to be out there doing stuff, but they are not doing. When you look at Ochiami Kwame, for example, he has refocused. Right now, he's more into the promoting that Ghana agenda, like the made in Ghana stuff. And also he's focusing on business and primarily on business and stuff like that. So we can understand his angle, every now and then he will release a song and bring something, but that is where I'm going to put him. Now, when you look at an artist like Kofi Kenata, now Kofi Kenata is a special case, right? Kofi Kenata is an artist that you don't expect loads of songs from, because we know that for a whole year he will bring like two, three, four songs, but will be absolute top notch. The words in the song, they are meaningful. He's a great songwriter. So for someone like him, I'm gonna definitely put him on the good tier, because there is nothing bad from Kofi Kenata. You can never get like a bad song from Kofi Kenata. You know, he's done tremendously well. But I'm not going to put him on the good tier. I want to reserve the good tier for artists who were exceptional under the year of review. And talking about such as one of those artists, I think I'm gonna the first artist who was going to go into my GOAT tier, looking at the list I have here, I have Shatawale, I have Stoneboy, I have Sarkodie, I have Medical, I have, how do you call it, Samini, Joey B and all that stuff, Kitty, and I'm going to actually place Kim Promise right here as my first artist to enter the GOAT tier. And the GOAT tier, I think, as for the artists I see here, there are only three artists who could possibly make it into my GOAT tier. And the first one is going to be Kim Promise, right? And Kim Promise, because Kim Promise Promised Land was able to make a big 60 million streams, you know. And this guy on Spotify alone, when you take Shatawale aside, is the second Ghanaian artist with the most streams, you know, on Spotify. We don't talk about Kim Promise a lot, but Kim Promise is doing a lot of great stuff, you know. He's doing a lot of great stuff. And so I'm not going to confuse things like that. Kim Promise deserves to be at a GOAT tier because he's done a lot of good things and he continues to push Ghana to a great level. Whether you like it or yes, go check his streams, and he's never had a bad day. All the songs he releases are good songs. Now, I won't waste your time. Let's continue. Now, Ifya would be one artist where I think also falls within the line of Kofi Kinata. They are royalty when it comes to their music. You know, they don't we don't expect them to put much out, but at the same time, when they put something out, we know what they can do. So Ifya for me would under no year would have a bad year. I mean, Ifya would definitely for me go to good. Now let's talk about Kiddy. Kiddy's music has been interesting this year. Released his blue something. I've forgotten the name of it, but there was an EP he released, and then one of the biggest songs was Say Cheese, and then also Enjoyment. Enjoyment was huge in Ghana, you know, it was very, very huge. But I was expecting more. You know, this you people like Kiddy and Kwame Eugene are the reason why a lot of people don't hear about Kim Promise and the good things Kim Promise is doing. You get it? And so for me, I'm gonna have to put him right here to average. Right? I'm gonna put him to average. He's not been really missing in action, but I'm gonna put him to average. And then the next artist for me is gonna be Amerado. Now Amerado has been very good. Now when you look at Amarado's contribution this year with COVID, he came out with a lot of different twists, like doing this songs, weekly news announcement, like wrapping up things that are happening in the entertainment scene and bringing everything to us by rap. That is creativity, and because of that, I'm going to put him right here to the good. He's an up and coming artist. He doesn't have like a big song where I would say that because of this song, I'm going to rank him up there and put him to the good tier. Now, let's put someone like Sarkodie. Now, Sarkodie right now has had a very good year. Sarkodie was in quarantine for a long time, and then he finally came back. Even before coming down, he was doing a lot of good stuff on social media, like Bring Back Azonto, for example, and also Back to the Hits with some of the old producers and all that, bringing them going to head and all kind of stuff, right? And then when he came, he did this amazing COVID COVID show, right, where he did at the Black Star Square with all this kind of stuff, and then recently also Rapaholic and all that stuff. Sarkodie has been good, but you know, looking at Sarkodie as an artist and what he should be bringing to the table and all that kind of stuff, I'm gonna really put him at good, because I won't rank him a good tier, because I think he could have done better, he could have done more. Sarkodie doesn't have, apart from Good Day, he doesn't have like a major hit song where we would say that this is Sarkodie, you get it. He has some good tunes out there. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Now, Samini for me would come to average directly. He's had a normal year, and I won't put him above anything like that. Now, Kwame Eugene brought a lot of things to bear. He's got an album out there and also stuff like that. But talking about Kwame Eugene and what I would usually expect from Kwame Eugene, I'm gonna put Kwame Eugene. Kwame Eugene. I will put Kwame Eugene also here as good. He did well. I mean, with the album that he brought up and all kind of stuff, you know. But no, I'm gonna drop him back, and I'm gonna put Kwame Eugene right here to average because he had an average year. I mean, if I ask you to tell me a lot of great things about Kwame Eugene, maybe you wouldn't be able to tell me much. Now, Joey B, I was thinking of putting Joey B to missing in action, right? But he hasn't been missing in action. He's just been average. He's been doing a lot of good stuff. Joey B is also not that artist who I would say we expect a lot from, because he said a countless number of times that he wants to be how do you call him, Snoop Dogg. You know, he wants to be relevant in the system and all kind of stuff. So Joey B is going to be average for me because I think he's good and he can bring a lot of stuff. But then when I look at also putting LaRusso up there and Joey B down here and stuff like that, it's like, nah, but he's going to be right there. He's going to be right there. Now, Stonebwoy for me had an amazing year. See, when you look at the things Stonebwoy has done for this year, he hasn't played his own virtual concert yet, but then you look at his streams and the things he's done all the way out there. Stonebwoy, as compared to Sarkodie, you'll be expecting more from Sarkodie than you will expect from a Stonebwoy. So for Stonebwoy to be able to pull in good streams and have a big song like Putu and all that kind of stuff and keeping the vibrancy going, Stonebwoy is going to be the second artist I'm going to put at the GOAT tier list. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but Stonebwoy has done a lot for the year under review. Now, Medical and Shatta Wale. Now, I told you only one person from this is going to get into my GOAT tier. And honestly enough, I think Medical under the year of review did way better than Shatta Wale under the year of review, because Shatta Wale had a lot of awesome things to do. Now, when you look at Shatta Wale, he actually he was the first person to put this COVID concert thing, you know, and then he did an amazing job, and a lot of people saw what he did with his vocals and all that kind of stuff, right? But then after that, then came also Beyonce, the collabo and stuff like that. But I was expecting Shatta Wale to capitalize on this whole thing so that we see his streams go up and up and up. But when you check YouTube, all the projects Shatta Wale released under the year of review, none of them have gotten 1 million views. The only one was the song he did with Wendy Shay out there. So because of that, Shatta Wale for me would not even be in the good list and will definitely not make it to the GOAT tier for me this year under the year of review. He's done an amazing thing, amazing year for him, but based on the level of Shatta Wale and what we expect of him, Shatta Wale for me would end up in average, or maybe even missing in action, but he hasn't been, because we know he's contributed a lot this year also. So that is it. And then when I want to come back to who will make my GOAT tier, then I'm going to bring Medical right here to the top. So that is it. There you have. Medical has done a lot of good things also this year, and so I'm going to wrap through it. The reason why I didn't put any artist at F9 is that I don't do music, so I can't just stand up and say and belittle someone's work and just put them in F9 or something like that, right? So this is my tier list for this year. I know there are a lot of artists I may not have put in there, but granted, I want people to go out there and do their own tier list so that we'll see a lot what is going on. I'll leave the link in the description below, the link to get this application to use and do the tier list also. So I'm starting. Missing in action are Miss V and Ochiami Kwame. We all know. Average, I think Wendy Shea has been average, Kiddy has been average, Samini has been average, Kwame Eugene has been average per their standards and what they should do. Joey B has also been average. And then you look at Shatta Wale, he has been the biggest average of all for me this very year. Now, when you look at good artists who have come out to do a lot of good things, like I explained before, I have LaRusso, I have Eno Baroni, I have Kofi Kenata, I have also Efia, and then you have Amarado, who was exceptional for me, and then you have Sarkodie. Now, the good tier for me, Kim Promise, who is usually not talked about, but Kim Promise is amazing. And then you have Efo himself, Stonebwoy out there, also in my GOAT tier. We can all agree to the works they've done. And Medical, Charlie, La Hustle, 4 months straight being at the top. Charlie, La Hustle is a big deal, man. La Hustle is a big deal. And this guy has shown and proven that it is good to be out here doing a lot of wonderful stuff. So there you have it. That is my tier list. I want to see a lot of different tier lists coming from different creatives. For example, Y Extra TV. I want to see from Winters TV. I want to see from Almighty Kojo Sheldon also, because I love that guy. I love the content he's been putting out, and I would love to see, because I think someone like Kojo Sheldon has had a lot of interactions with artist songs, the songs that were released a lot this year. He's had a lot of interaction. So I would also want to see a good tier, not a good tier, but a tier list from him and see what he will put. Bars, my nigga, and all kind of stuff. So there you have it. My name will forever remain Mordin. Like I always say here on this channel, it's all about positivity. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. This is my tier list. What is your tier list? Let me know in the list below. So let's get straight to this. 2020 year has been a great year for me personally. I don't know what it has been for you, and I know a lot of people have been saying that it's been a bad year and all that kind of, but I don't rate it as a bad year. It's been a good year for me. So stay out there, stay healthy, and make sure that everything you do with a touch of goodness, and stay positive. Positive vibes only. My name will forever remain Mordin. Like I always say, if anyone comes to you with a bad vibe or with a negative vibe, turn around with a smile and say peace out.